Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Military Realm. In this video, we will discuss the movement of the Russian frigate Admiral Gorshkov in the English Channel, where it conducted unannounced exercises with Zircon hypersonic missiles along the British and French coasts. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell to stay updated. To understand the depth of this action, it's crucial to look at the complex relations between Russia and the West, heightened by the conflict in Ukraine. Russia's recent show of strength takes place in the context of the declared support of France and the United Kingdom for Ukraine, reinforcing the divide between these power blocs. In recent months, leaders like Keir Starmer, the UK's Prime Minister, and Emmanuel Macron, the President of France, have reaffirmed Western support for Ukraine. This stance is a direct message to Russia. The West is committed to maintaining military, financial, and diplomatic support for Ukraine, no matter how long it takes. This conflict is the culmination of a series of tensions that have escalated over the years. NATO's eastward expansion, Russia's annexation of Crimea, and Western interventions in various regions close to Russia have created a hostile environment. This setting creates a complex network of strategic interests, in which Russia seeks to reassert its position as a military and diplomatic power. For the Kremlin, Western support for Ukraine is seen not merely as military aid, but as a direct threat to Russian interests. Putin's government views the West as disregarding Russia's security concerns and, through NATO, dangerously restricting its sphere of influence in that region. Admiral Gorshkov is one of the most advanced frigates in Russia's Northern Fleet, equipped with cutting-edge technologies in naval warfare. This vessel symbolizes the modernization of Russian maritime forces and is designed to be agile and lethal, capable of operating in hostile environments and executing long-range attacks. Measuring 135 meters in length and fully loaded, it has a displacement of 5,400 tons, a crew of 210 sailors, and comes equipped with highly advanced systems that include aerial and surface radars, sonars, and communications. Additionally, it features an electronic warfare suite essential for modern naval combat. In terms of armaments, the frigate is armed with a 130mm naval gun, 2 close-in weapon systems, 32 anti-aircraft missile launchers, and 16 vertical launchers for cruise and anti-ship missiles, which may include the impressive and lethal Zircon. The Zircon has a range of approximately 900 km and can reach speeds above Mach 5 times the speed of sound. This means that once launched, these missiles cover their trajectory within minutes, making them difficult for conventional defense systems to intercept. What makes hypersonic missiles particularly dangerous is the combination of speed and maneuverability. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, which follow a predictable trajectory, hypersonic missiles can adjust their course mid-flight, making it difficult to predict where they will impact. For the West, this capability represents a colossal challenge in terms of defense and countermeasures. The presence of missiles like the Zircon in the English Channel generates a profound psychological effect. For NATO and its members, this is a clear message. Russia possesses and is willing to mobilize military capabilities that can bypass Western defenses and reach strategic targets. Choosing the English Channel as the location for military exercises is no accident. It is one of the world's most strategic shipping points, close to both the United Kingdom and France. With this action, Russia has demonstrated its willingness to conduct maneuvers in areas highly sensitive to the West. In response, the United Kingdom and France are likely to intensify their military presence in the region, including deploying surveillance ships and aircraft. They should also bolster air and naval patrols to ensure that Russia understands these waters are under constant watch. This event may prompt NATO to reconsider its defensive posture in critical coastal areas. With the possibility of new hypersonic threats, member countries should increase their investments in advanced radar technology interceptor missile systems, and even the development of their own hypersonic capabilities as a form of deterrence. Alongside military responses, the West might also take a diplomatic approach by pressuring Russia through additional sanctions, especially against its military industry and high-tech sectors. However, this carries the risk of economic escalation, which could further isolate Russia and intensify the conflict. To understand the Russian strategy behind such a high-profile exercise in such a critical area, it's essential to consider its domestic and foreign policy. Putin's government seeks to project strength at a time when the Russian economy faces heavy sanctions and growing international friction. By displaying military power, Russia tries to project an image of resilience and autonomy in the face of the West. Historically, Russia has always resorted to deterrence to balance Western pressure. By showcasing its firepower, particularly through the use of hypersonic missiles, the Kremlin hopes to establish a line the West hesitates to cross. At its core, this is a tactic to increase its bargaining power in future negotiations. If these displays of power continue, we risk seeing a new arms race focused on hypersonic technology. This could not only increase defense budgets on all sides, but also make the world more unstable, as each military move could be viewed as a prelude to an actual offensive. It's also worth considering the role of China, which has a strategic relationship with Russia. The Russian presence in the English Channel could be an indirect message to the United States, showing that Eastern alliances are strengthening and preparing to counter Western power. As hypersonic power becomes a military reality, the world enters a new era of global security. The English Channel was merely the stage for one of the first public displays of this type of weaponry in the West. But the trend is that we will see other nations seeking to develop and perfect their own hypersonic capabilities. This raises important questions. What should be the next steps for Western countries? Should they intensify diplomatic pressure on Russia? Or is the only way forward the creation of increasingly advanced offensive and defensive systems? And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell to stay updated.
Того постурма корабль на расчетной линии пути, курс корректур не требует.
Подразделению АТД боеготовность номер 1.
Внимание, экипаж! Корабль окончил прохождение пролива Ла-Манш.